In this video, I'm going to break down the exact two-step process that took me from being a broke and burnt out professional footballer working a job that I absolutely hated to earning more than $6,000 my first month, and 3 months later earning more than $11,000 a month working a few hours a day and traveling the world. And the money was great, but the biggest shift for me was that I gained back my freedom, the freedom to focus on my dreams, to live my life on my own terms, not reporting to a boss. I was able to travel the world, be where I wanted, when I wanted, and most importantly for me personally was to give back to the people that believed in me and that supported me through the journey, all while mastering the single most valuable skill on the planet: sales. But don't just take my word for it. All the greatest entrepreneurs of our time will tell you,
I have to learn how to sell.
You got to learn how to sell.
Learn how to sell.
sales is the highest income skill that you can start with. It's the foundation of every successful business and every life-changing opportunity in the world. So with this two-step process, I'm ready to guarantee that you land a remote sales role and you earn an income online, or we just give you your money back if you are ready to guarantee that you'll work a few hours a day applying what I teach you. And the reason I can make such a crazy promise is because I've already made the same promise to hundreds of other athletes exactly like you. I made the promise to Hee-Chan, an Ivy League college student. He was spending a few hours a day on social media with no income coming in, and now he makes more than $10,000 a month working from his phone. I also made the same promise to Ronaldo, a footballer who was working a draining job before he came to me, and now he makes more than $10,000 a month while traveling the world. Or even just like Wataru, who was already a professional footballer making good money before he came to me, but he was wasting time on social media making no money. I taught him how to monetize his screen time. His first month, he made $5,400. Or even take Callum. When he came to me, he was 19 years old. He was working 2 full-time jobs. And in his first month, after learning the skills in a week and placing him in a company, he made $8,000. He was able to travel the world and finally give back to his parents. So we're able to offer a crazy guarantee like this because we've literally helped hundreds of athletes exactly like you. And the funniest thing is, all the athletes I've ever worked with, they all watched a video like this. All of them were a little bit skeptical with all the bullshit out there online. They wanted something real that actually works. And a few months later, magically, their lives completely changed, but it wasn't magic. And the only difference between you and them is that they implemented the two-step process that I'm going to show you in this video. If you're anything like I was, and all the clients that I've ever worked with, you've probably looked into a few things online. And I can say that because 90% of the clients I've ever worked with, they looked into dropshipping, affiliate marketing, crypto. Some of them even tried starting their own business. Everyone wants to make an income online in 2025. You probably want to wake up with more money, working less hours with more freedom. Everyone wants to achieve that goal. But none of my clients saw success before they implemented this two-step process, because what they hadn't tried was learning a real and in-demand skill in the most lucrative industry in the world. Now, you probably haven't even heard of appointment setting before, and that's a good thing because it's what all the greatest entrepreneurs of all time called first movers advantage. Think of Bitcoin in 2014 or dropshipping in 2018, when the opportunity is so high, but the awareness is so low. Now, that's the case because the athletes who are already appointment setting, they're making insane amount of money. So they're not telling anyone, they're keeping it quiet. And the business owners that you appointment set for, they're not telling anyone that they have appointment setters, so they're keeping it quiet as well. So the opportunity is kept very quiet. Allow me to properly introduce myself. My name is Leon Johnson, founder of Athletic Freedom, and I want you to understand why we do what we do. So in a few minutes, here's my story. When I was 17 years old, I moved across the entire world. I left everything, friends, family, relationships behind to follow the childhood dream that I had of becoming a professional footballer. And I achieved that goal. I was living the lifestyle that I always dreamed of, playing in a huge stadium, in a professional academy, training up to 3 times a day, performing super well, even scoring against Sweden's top academy, and being on the path of signing my first huge professional contract. But what I forgot to account for on my journey is that chasing your dreams is expensive. I was forced to pick up a job that I absolutely hated, working 12-hour days, washing dishes for minimum wage. So imagine this, I dedicated my entire life to becoming a professional footballer, and then I was forced to work this job. I'd train once a day, work for 12 hours, and it'd be midnight. I'd have to squeeze in a late gym session that was rushed. I'd come home exhausted, my back hurt, my knees were aching, and then I'd have to wake up early and do it all again. I had no time to focus on football, on my sport that was my dream, do the extras that I needed to do to make it to the very top. I was left with no time for friends or family, or actually even just enjoying my life. And growing up, I just never saw myself working in 9 to 5 and going down the average and the normal path. I felt like there was something inside of me where I was just meant for something more, and that my parents and the people around me who cared about me deserved more than for me to just settle for an easy life. So after being forced to work on Christmas Eve instead of being able to spend time with my family, I drew a line in the sand because I realized if I wasn't going to make a change in my life was never going to change. So after that, I looked into absolutely everything out there online. I started a Shopify store. I even tried TikTok clipping, all these random things. And then I had the realization that all these opportunities out there online are selling something, and all the money being generated out there online leads back to the fundamental skill of sales. Every transaction in the world is a sale. So if I simply learned how to sell, it would open every single door in the world to business and making money online. And that's when I came across appointment setting, and what happened next completely changed my life. I at the minimum 4x'd every single company that I worked inside as an appointment setter, which had never been heard of in the industry before, and I was able to make very substantial money very quickly. I was asked to host coaching calls around the world in front of hundreds. Word got around, and I had a huge demand of business owners coming directly to me, asking me what I did differently, what my methods, what my secrets were as an appointment setter. And I always told them the same thing: athletes make the best sales reps. The biggest advantage that I had compared to the rest of the industry that made me so successful is that I came from a competitive sporting background. My entire life, I was trained to win, to be competitive, and to dominate. And that's exactly why our results inside Athletic Freedom are so impressive, because the biggest bottleneck most people have in sales and making money online is a mindset problem. But as an athlete, you already have the mindset built. You have the competitive edge to dominate in sales. So you're already halfway there, and I want you to experience the same success because I've been where you've been, and that's exactly why I started Athletic Freedom in the first place. With that said, step 1 of 2 is simple, but it's everything, and it's learning the skill itself. So what actually is appointment setting, and how does it actually work? Online, as you would have seen, there's these business owners. Think of someone like Adam Sullivan, Alex Eubank, Iman Gadzhi, Mike Thurston, Zach Perna. All of them sell a $3,000 to $10,000 coaching program or service online. Think of weight loss coaching or fitness coaching or business coaching. And when you look at their businesses, let's take Adam Sullivan. He has 688,000 followers, but he's asking you, his follower, to DM him on Instagram. Think David Fogarty. He's made 850 million selling e-commerce online, and he's asking you to DM him on Instagram. All these examples here. Alex Eubank, he's asking you to do the exact same thing. So all these online businesses out there that you would have seen online, they're all asking their followers to DM them. But here's the problem, and here's how you're going to make a lot of money fixing it. If no one is talking to their followers, they are leaving so much money on the table because they sell their $3,000 to $10,000 coaching program on a sales call. If no one books those sales calls, they are not going to make any money. So instead, they simply hire an appointment setter and they pay you a commission to do it for them. I made $6,227 my first month as an appointment setter, and then after 90 days was making more than $11,000 a month for this small company with less than 20,000 followers. And now, after doing so well as an appointment setter myself, we have now trained and placed over 300 athletes to do the exact same thing, where I have business owners reaching out to me literally every single day. So how does it actually work? Well, first of all, you need to learn the skills. Secondly, you need to be placed inside a company, and then you log in on their Instagram account and you message on their behalf. And this is exactly how you can make $5,000 to $10,000 a month so quickly, because their business is already built, it's already successful. You're borrowing their reputation, their systems, their business. You just need to get in there, send the messages, you book the calls, and you get paid. The easiest and quickest way to make $10,000 a month in 2025 is not starting your own business or trying to get rich from scratch, but teaming up with an already successful business, helping them make more money, and you simply take a percentage. So here's the outcome it gives them. The business owner has more time to focus on other tasks within their business. They pay you a small cut of 10% to do it for them because they need your skill set. Everybody wins. There is real demand for this opportunity because these companies need you and they're willing to pay you a lot of money for it. So if you were to learn the skills, get placed inside a company, log in on their Instagram account and speak to 100 people a day. Let's say you book in 4 of them, which is quite a low rate. I'd hope you're better than that. And then 1 out of 4 turn into a paying customer, you get 10% of a $3,000 to a $10,000 coaching program. That's $300 to $1,000 a day from simply sending messages on Instagram. So now that you fully understand what the skill of appointment setting is, step number 1 should be clear, which is to learn the skill itself. And yes, the skill can make you $5,000, $10,000, even up to $26,000 a month, which is my highest earning client ever. And it is a long-term skill because with the growing online education space, there will never be a lack of demand for good salespeople, but it's also a skill that will improve other areas of your life, whether it's communicating with more confidence, whether it's negotiating with your girlfriend or negotiating for your first professional contract. But let me be real with you, even though it is the most valuable skill in the world, learning the skill alone is not enough because just having the knowledge doesn't give you the freedom. You need the opportunity to use it. Without the opportunity, you stay stuck. No income, no freedom. You stay in the exact same position, which is why step number 2 is a complete game changer. And this is where everything falls into place because step number 2 is getting hired inside a real online business and hitting your first $5,000 to $10,000 a month as an appointment setter. We don't just train you and wish you luck. We connect you directly with our network of business owners because over the last 16 months of training and placing the industry's best appointment setters that show up like winners, that show up like athletes, we've built a reputation of training the best to the point of now we have countless official partnerships with private business communities to place you in their companies and in their clients' companies as well. But here's the biggest thing that sets you apart once we teach you the skills, because if these business owners wanted average appointment setters, they could go anywhere. They could reach out to any company in the world, but because they want the best, they want the sales reps that show up like athletes, they have the mindset, they have the drive, they have the competitiveness, they come to us to hire you, which means we can connect you directly with the companies that are coming to us for appointment setters, and top companies are looking for top sales reps, and top sales reps earn top money. I don't want to bore you endlessly with results because then this video would be an hour long, but I want to show you a few more results that we've been able to get. I helped Tiago, who was working 60-hour weeks in construction before he came to me, but barely making $5,000 a month, to earning $14,000 his first month. So he quit both jobs, started traveling the world, and making 3 times the money in the time span of 30 days. And even just like Fabio, an ex-athlete who came to me making $3,000 a month, and now he's making more than $15,000 a month while traveling the world. It's also how I placed Noah in a role and helped him go from stacking shelves, making a few $1,000s a month, to making more than $5,000 a month while traveling the world and going to Europe to pursue his dreams. Another example would be Saxon, who is now earning more than $8,000 a month. But the best part is that we helped him quit his full-time construction job, have more time for football, and allowed him to sign his first professional contract. And even just like Lucas, who went from earning $10 an hour as a 23-year-old to making $6,000 his first month, and it allowed him to travel the world and enjoy his life more. So with that said, because we're so confident in what we do, if you're accepted to work with Athletic Freedom and you follow our process, we guarantee that you land a remote sales role and you earn an income online, or we completely give you your money back. So worst case, you work with us, you walk away with the skills learned for absolutely free because you don't pay us a cent, and that's in contract and that's in writing, so we take on the risk. Because what I would hate to see happen is you watching this video, you have a goal, a dream, a vision to achieve great things and more than just the traditional path in your life, but you let the fear and the doubt of making a new decision decision hold you back from achieving your dreams, which is exactly why we offer the guarantee. If you have a dream for more and you're ready to take action and work towards it, we will bet on you and guarantee you a role if you are willing to bet on yourself. But if you expect this to be handed to you and expect results overnight, this is not the opportunity for you. This opportunity is for the athletes that know success takes work and they're ready to change their lives, because once you learn the scripts and the frameworks that we teach inside Athletic Freedom, you become undeniably valuable. And once you pair that with your athletic mindset, the drive, the discipline, the consistency, you are unstoppable. You send the messages, you sit back and you watch the commission checks hit your account from the messages you sent the day before. So if you've made it this far into the video and you're still watching, I truly believe you've got everything it takes. I'm not anything special. I just committed to my goals and becoming the next version of myself. If you want to find out more how you can learn the skill of appointment setting and get hired inside a real online business on a complete risk-free basis, I want you to go ahead and fill out the form below this video and book a call with me or my team, and we'll show you exactly on that call how you can learn the skills and land your first role to make $5,000 to $10,000 a month as an appointment setter. But I want to be clear, we can only offer that guarantee because we don't accept everyone, we don't work with anyone, and we can only take on a limited amount of slots each month. Every athlete we work with has to be serious, coachable, and committed. We have such a huge demand of companies coming to us, and we have this reputation of training the best appointment setters because we vet the type of people we work with, and we have to make sure that you are ready to perform and you actually want to make substantial money online. So with that said, if you're ready to take control of your financial future, you're done watching other people win while you stay stuck, and you're serious about learning a real and high demand skill, this is your shot. I want you to fill out the form below this video and go ahead and book a call with either me or my team. And remember, if you follow the process that we lay out, it's completely backed with our money back guarantee. Now the path laid in front of you is clear, and here we are. You're standing at a crossroads, two completely different outcomes. Option one is that you stay exactly where you are, same job, same income, same cycle, a life where you know you're capable of achieving more, but you never actually break through, a life filled with stress, burnout, never truly feeling free, never achieving what you know you're actually worth. Option two is the path that has already been walked by more than 300 athletes. They took control, they worked a few hours a day on their own schedule, they learned the most valuable skill in the world, and they built a life of freedom. And the only difference between you and them is they simply took the first step to see if it was aligned with their goals and the life they wanted to live. So go ahead, book your free call with either me or my team. It could be the moment that changes everything for you, and we can build the life you know you're capable of building together. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out. We've got you. Have a great day.